Welcome back, everybody. This is Brian Kirk with Eat to Mount Beat, taking the road less traveled with another cost of living. Today is Wednesday, and we have the cost of living for Bangladesh, the Asian country of Bangladesh. Some facts about Bangladesh: is home to the world's largest mangrove forest. The UNESCO protected Sundarbans mangrove forest is the largest in the world. It covers a staggering 140,000 hectares, or 539 square miles, and sits on the delta of the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Manga rivers at the Bay of Bengal. A network today of waterways, mudflats, and tiny islands crisscross their way across the park and the three wildlife sanctuaries to the south. It's home to a variety of endangered species as internationally recognized for a high biodiversity of mangrove flora and fauna. Inhabitants include over 360 bird species, the Bengal tiger, the estuarian crocodile, the Indian python, and Irrawaddy dolphins. It's still relatively off the beaten track for tourists, though, due to difficult access to limited accommodations. Storm cyclones and cyclones today surge up to 7.5 meters are off-putting too. Bangladesh is home to one of the longest beaches in the world. Beaches might not be the first thing you think of mind when it comes to Bangladesh. It's actually home to the third longest beach in the world. Cox's Bazar Beach offers a 75-mile uninterrupted sandy beach. Only Praia de Cassino in Brazil and 90-mile beach in Australia are longer than Cox's Bazar. The beach takes its name from the Captain Hiram Cox of the British East India Company, who founded the sandy stretch in 1869. Each section of the beach has a different name, but some of the most famous spots include Labani Beach, Humchari Beach, Inani Beach. Crowds thin the further south you go. If you're looking for a slice of isolated tropical paradise, it's worth the extra schlep. Keep in mind that this is a Muslim country, so modest attire for men and women, even when swimming, is essential. There are approximately 700 rivers flowing through Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a real river country, threaded together by over 700 rivers. In fact, there are three of the largest rivers in Asia flow through Bangladesh: the Ganges, the Manga, the Brahmaputra. This makes for a lush green landscape and impressively diverse of wildlife. Traveling by boat is one of the best and easiest ways to explore the country. One of the most iconic experiences in Bangladesh is an overnight boat trip aboard the Rocket, a paddleboat ferry that is gliding between Dhaka and Khulna for over a century. 2019, the Bangladeshi Supreme Court gave every single one of its rivers legal rights to life after pollution became unmanageable. Now, anyone who damages the river will be taken to court by the National River Conservation Commission to be tried as if they would be doing harm to a living entity. That means it's one of the world's hardest hit countries by climate change. When the 2020 monsoon hit Bangladesh, about a quarter of the country was underwater within weeks. Nearly 1.3 million homes were damaged and hundreds of thousands of people were marooned. Bangladesh is prone to flooding due to the number of rivers crisscrossing the country. Now, faced with the inevitability of future climate change, the flooding will only become more extreme. Almost 80% of Bangladesh is a floodplain, with most of the country only 1 meter above or less of sea level. The government has called it a planetary energy and experimenting with new solutions to mitigate dangerous consequences. Bangladesh is a relatively new country. Bangladesh, officially titled the People's Republic of Bangladesh, became an independent country in 1971. It became part of East Pakistan for 3 decades following the British colonial rule in 1940. After the 1971 Bangladesh genocide, the Bengali National Self-Determination Movement instigated a revolution. The war ended on December 16, 1971, and resulted in the country's independence. In 1991, the country restored its democratic government. It has a fearsome national anthem. The Royal Bengal tiger, sometimes known as the Indian tiger, is Bangladesh's national animal. Its Eastern Asian cultures, tigers represent royalty, fearlessness, and wrath. The East Bengal Regiment is nicknamed the Bengal's Tigers, and regiment logo is a tiger face. Bangladesh Cricket Board's logo also features a Bengali tiger. There are around 300 to 500 tigers in Bangladesh today. Poaching is a huge threat, but so are rising levels of sea levels of climate change. Recent research claims that Bengali tigers of the Subardans could be extinct in 50 years. It has more than 4 seasons. Bangladesh has a nickname, the land of 6 seasons, for good reason. The country really does have 6 seasons: summer, monsoon, autumn, late autumn, winter, and spring. Each season has distinctive characteristics, and Bengali calendar marks each with a festival. Summer is hot and it's sunny, while the winter is foggy and with shorter days. Unsurprisingly, the rainy season is, well, rainy. Spring has also been known as king, as a crowd pleaser. The flowers are the fullest and the smell the sweetest. That's some facts about Bangladesh. The national beer of Bangladesh is Hunter, is the brand that is known, is brewed by the Crown Beverages Company, a company in the Jamano group of Hunter beer. Bangladesh has strict controls on the sale of alcoholic beverages. Bangladesh has a population of 172,954,319 as a square kilometer range of 130,170 and people per kilometer 1,329. And the capital of Bangladesh, is of course Dhaka. We'll go to Dhaka with our information today. So a family of 4 estimated, let's make sure we're in the right price. Sorry for that. So this is in US dollars. The website is www.numbeo.com, Numbeo. Cost of living in Dhaka. A family of 4 estimated monthly costs are $1,393.10 without rent. A single person estimated monthly costs are $396.90 without rent. This is going to be Afghani sort of levels here. A meal in an inexpensive restaurant is going to cost you $2.13. A meal for 2 people in a mid-range restaurant, 3 courses, is $1,276. And let's see if there's McDonald's. Can we figure it out? Is there McDonald's? There are no McDonald's in Bangladesh, but a meal equivalent would be $5.11. Domestic non-alcoholic beer is 0.5 liter draft. Let's go back to the beer thing here for a second here. I'm just looking at the Hunter beer. It is 5%, so it weird. There's no bans on production. Anyways, so beer is legal there to be produced. So this is Bangladeshi beer, but on the website here, it's a domestic non-alcoholic beer for 0.5 liter draft. Is a Muslim country, it would come to $4.25. An imported non-alcoholic beer, 0.33 liter bottle, $5.05. Cappuccino regular, $2.07. And a Coke and a Pepsi, 0.33 liter bottle, 30 cents, which is very, very cheap for a Coke or Pepsi in a restaurant. And a 0.33 liter bottle of water will cost you 16 cents in a restaurant. Now we go to the markets. Milk. For 1 liter regular milk, 80 cents. Loaf of fresh white bread, 500 grams, 0.71 cents. 0.71, yes. Rice white, 1 kilogram, 64 cents. Eggs, regular 1 dozen, $1.26. Local cheese, 1 kilogram, $8.39. Chicken fillets, 1 kilogram, $3.03, which might be the record for the lowest we've run into so far. Beef round, 1 kilogram of equivalent back leg red meat, $6.73. Apples, I would assume, wouldn't grow very well in Bangladesh. 1 kilogram would cost you $2.57. I'm assuming that would probably be coming from Australia or New Zealand. Bananas, 1 kilo, $1.08. Oranges, 1 kilo, $2.41. Tomato, 1 kilogram, 77 cents. Potato, 1 kilogram, 45 cents. Onion, 1 kilogram, 81 cents. A head of lettuce, wow, 33 cents for a head of lettuce. That's unbelievable. A bottle of 1.5 liter bottle of water, 28 cents. Bottle of non-alcoholic wine, mid-range, $6.81. Domestic non-alcoholic beer, 0.5 liters, $3.24. Imported non-alcoholic beer, 0.33 liter bottle, $6.21. Cigarettes, 20 pack of Marlboro, $2.72. So that's the wide range of variety we have seen for smoking prices, up to almost $30 and down to like $1 something. It's just crazy what you see where the countries are and their development sort of as well. Transportation, one-way ticket, local transport, 43 cents. A monthly pass, regular price, $20.72. A taxi start, $1.28. One for every additional kilometer, 43 cents. Taxi 1 hour waiting, normal tariff, $2.77. Gasoline per liter, $1.10. Volkswagen Golf 1.4 90 kilowatt trendline or equivalent new car, $29,782.41. Toyota Corolla sedan 1.6 liter 97 kilowatt comfort or equivalent new car, $27,429.85. And then we get into utilities, basic electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage for an 85 square meter apartment, $28.84, which has got to be one of the lowest we've run into so far. Mobile phone plan with calls, 10 gigabytes plus data, $5.05. That's got to be one of the lowest, if not the lowest we've run into so far. I think it is the lowest. Internet, mobile, or internet, 60 megabytes per second or more. Unlimited data, call, cable, and ADSL, $13.24. Very fast internet for a low price. Sports and leisure, fitness club monthly for one adult, $18.96. Tennis court rental 1 hour on the weekend, $11.47. And an international release movie ticket will set you back all of $4.25. Preschool or kindergarten full day private monthly for one child, heavily subsidized, $53.18. An international primary school for one child, $1,387.38. Those two must be the lowest I've seen. Clothing and shoes. One pair of Levi's jeans, 501 or similar, $16.22. Once again, very low. Summer dress in a chain store like Zara, H&M does exist there, $18.65. Pair of Nike running shoes mid-range, $40.55. They are probably made there after all. A pair of men's leather business shoes, $35.51. Apartment in a one-bedroom apartment in the city center, $119.86. And an apartment one-bedroom outside of the city center, $64.39. Apartment 3 bedrooms in the city center, $320.89. Apartment 3 bedrooms outside the city center, $172.19. That's very low if you're a digital nomad. You want to live in Bangladesh and Dhaka, for example. This is what you'd be paying. So your money will go a long way, whether or not you want to live in a very big, very, very, very busy city of Dhaka, where you might not be getting all the amenities that you're used to in a Western country. To buy an apartment price per square meter to buy an apartment in a city center, $1,040.19. And price per square meter to buy an apartment outside the city center, $536.37. The average monthly net salary after tax is $269.23. Almost half your income will be going to rent if you're living in a one-bedroom in the city center or outside the city center, or so on. And the mortgage prices interest rate yearly for a 20-year fixed is 10.33, so that's pretty high. The city has had 2,582 entries in the past 12 months by 269 different contributors. Last update was July 2024. Dhaka has the least expensive apartment one-bedroom outside the city center in the world out of 336 cities. And that is just crazy. So that's the pricing for Dhaka, Bangladesh. So if you have wanting to go to Bangladesh, those are the kind of prices you'll be paying on average in the markets, restaurants, to stay, and for gasoline, and if you're going to buy anything. So it gives you a bit of a price idea of how much things will cost. So if you've liked these videos, please subscribe. I love comments. I love feedback. Please feel free to do that. If you have any questions about Bangladesh, I can go into further detail about certain things. Please let me know, and I will pass it on to my videos. Until next time, keep eating to your own beat. Take the road less traveled. Have a great day.